dear authors, stop making your protagonist the chosen one. Now, look, I like One Piece as much as the next guy, but I gotta admit that Gear 5, being because he ate a fucking god devil fruit, was very, very disheartening. Now look, One Piece niggas, look, I'm not here to argue with you. I don't care about whoop-de-woo, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I'm just saying that most of the appeals to One Piece and their characters, that a lot of their time, their amps came from hard work and dedication. My favorite ability in One Piece is Gear 4. Purely off the fact that throughout that 2-year time skip, we only thought that Luffy had developed better control of Gear 2 and 3, just for him to whip out this amalgamation of essentially everything he would need to dominate somebody in a fight. And not only is it just that one, but it has variations. Snake Man is hard as shit. I fucking love Snake Man. But Bounce Man definitely has a special place in my heart just because of how much he humbled Doflamingo. And the thing is, it's not just One Piece too. My first and favorite anime of all time, Naruto, did the biggest cardinal sin I had ever seen. So essentially in the Great War arc, both Naruto and Sasuke basically kind of get one-shotted throughout one bit of the arc. And basically they're like in the, I'm gonna just say the afterlife, the ninja afterlife. And they get met with basically the god of the ninja world or whatever. And he's telling them, hey, by the way, you know, you guys are reincarnations of my 2 kids, Indra and Ashura. And they're basically gods. So, here you go, and fucking tap them on the forehead, and they both became reincarnations of gods because the fucking chakra of his kids was just so huge that it couldn't dissipate, and they kept transferring to random people throughout the fucking history of the world in Naruto. And it's like, oh my god, bro, like that shit annoyed the fuck out of me. And especially because not only was it just his 2 kids, but it essentially kept affecting the same village, like with Hashirama and Madara, and then to Naruto and Sasuke. This shit was kind of weird. But anyway, for one, it's like Naruto already had a huge setback, which was the Nine-Tailed Fox. And I really like that because it kind of gave him a handicap because people were afraid of him. And with him becoming better over time and learning new techniques like Sage Mode, and then ultimately defeating the Nine-Tails within himself and being able to use his chakra to his own control, I felt like he was on the right path of earning the right to become a huge power player in his verse. I felt like he was earning it. And then Kishimoto dropped that bullshit and was like, well, actually, Naruto was going to be strong regardless because he's actually the reincarnation of a god. And it's like,
you know, I don't know. This is getting weird.
Every bit of hard work that Naruto was working for, and basically just said, yeah, none of that mattered because the second you were about to die, the god of the universe is going to intervene and tell you, oh, yeah, by the way, you're a reincarnation, so you can't just die like this. Boom. And they give it back to you. I'm really afraid that the new gen manga is going to follow suit with that because I currently read Chainsaw Man, JJK, and My Hero religiously. And I know that's not the only shonen out there right now, but those are the only ones that I personally I'm back to back reading that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, in terms of JJK, I really hope we don't find out that Yuji is like somehow related to Sukuna, and that's why he's the way he is. Because spoilers. If you're not caught up on JJK, read it, nigga. Come back. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Leave a like, share. Currently, right now, JJK, Yuji is going toe to toe with Sukuna. He's learned reverse curse technique. But even prior to that, we saw that Yuji was just incredibly durable. Like when Sukuna took Megumi's body and started doing his slashes, we saw that Yuji was just pushing through, powering through, and essentially he healed over time. I'm assuming somebody else healed him, but I just hope that we don't find out that Kenjaku like fucking modeled Yuji's body after Sukuna perfectly so that Sukuna could become his vessel. And it's really starting to look like it's going to be that way. And to me, that's kind of lame. Him being the only person in the history of that verse to be able to go toe-to-toe with Sukuna and win is like, come on, bro. Like, I hate stories like that, man. It's just, I feel like it really does pull away from everything that the main character was working hard for in the story. Now, does it come with its good moments? Don't get me wrong. Gear 5 versus Kaido, Naruto versus Madara, those fights were hard. They were hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I do feel like it kind of takes away from almost any kind of weight of a situation because anyone they're gonna fight probably isn't going to be on their level. In One Piece right now, Luffy, he went toe-to-toe with Kizaru and kind of whooped his ass. I hope that that's not going to be just, oh shit, we're losing a fight, Luffy hit Gear 5 and then boom. Now granted, we're kind of in the end game of One Piece right now, and a lot of the big villains are kind of larger than life and supreme users of regular powers like hockey and stuff like that. They're way, way in depth in that. So maybe Gear 5 isn't going to be enough for Luffy to overcome those challenges. For Naruto, even after he lost the Sage of Six Paths mode, when he still had the Nine-Tailed Fox, they had to just develop random bullshit occurrences for Naruto to really go all out. And to me, that doesn't add any weight, because if something crazy were to happen in Boruto, call Naruto. Call Sasuke. There we go. Now that the threat is gone, because this chosen one archetype is made to just be overpowered. It's kind of lazy, and I know a lot of people who probably write stuff, me included, when I was making my own comic, I wanted my character to just be the one who could get it done. Just be the one who, out of everyone in the world, specifically this person, he was the only one that could do this. And I just think there are different ways to go about it, and hopefully the new gen doesn't follow suit to that.